My audio is good. Hey, good to see Right Tribe in the chat already. Trying to figure out, making sure our audio is all solid before we get going. I always know there's like a caveat when I do stuff on new computers, so it's just one of those things
For
where you
real.
gotta
Yeah.
gotta, gotta verify because it says that there's audio. Do I trust it? I have
Let's
trust
see. Let me
issues with
mute real quick. I'll
technology.
even.
All right, I got audio. Cool. All right,
Hey,
we
mic
are
sounds
we are
good.
ready
Mic
to
sounds
rock and
good.
good. Ready to rock
What
and
up,
roll.
everybody? Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so a little different stream than it's a little bit almost like the tandem by with randoms I do on Thursday, but yeah, we are here with Daniel Stuke and in Aseto, having a little fun, and
Yes.
it's a little bit different interviewing style than what we normally do, and just sitting in front of you know, I guess a screen just talking, which is fun. But this will be a little bit different. We get to actually drive with an FT driver and kind of go through the process of learning, or at least how Stuckey looks at possibly new tracks. And hopefully the whole goal is I think it hopefully help people because we are going to 3 relatively new tracks this year in FD alone.
Yeah.
So it might be good
Right.
for especially some prospect guys that might want to learn a thing or two about how to handle some new tracks. But yeah, Dan, how you doing?
Good, dude. I'm good. I like to be sitting in front of 3 screens and talking instead of one screen and talking. That's fun.
Yeah,
Um, we were jamming laps already. You're dialed. I like you're gonna
I'm
come out the
not
gate
dialed.
looking like you're dialed.
All right, so this is like the third time I've ever driven VDC cars, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, so we can go ahead and start ripping some laps and see how this goes for now, and then yeah,
Are
have
you
some
in the
fun.
lobby?
Yeah, I'm there. I think. Am I?
First technical difficulty. Here we go.
Am I not in the lobby?
Um, I don't
What
see
lobby am
you.
I in?
And the
I'm by
fact
the
that it had
line.
no password, you might still be in the ACS lobby.
Here we go. This is the fun part with games. All right.
Try that link again that I sent you. Or it's
Okay,
possible
so
I'm in the wrong lobby.
where do I put the pass?
Um, should be right above the picture of the track in the car. I think I might have just lost your mic too.
Yeah. How many E's was
Oh,
it?
there we go. 3.
There
No
we
caps.
go. There we go. That's funny. I thought I was in the lobby. I hit drive and it must have put me in like a solo
Hey.
lobby or something.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Already starting off slow. Shukri Media, good to see you, bud. The Bass Boss style shirt slap. They do. Shout out Stuckey. This one's got DDM on the back. I feel pretty
Hey.
special. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna quick do the little setup we had in the car. It's nothing special. It's literally just the lowest tire pressure you can do, and
Some out of the box sauce.
yeah, nothing crazy. Alrighty, both in purple. What would you call this? Maroon, purple,
Maroon, I think. Yeah, I like
maroon.
maroon.
Okay, we can try this out. But yeah, we'll rip a couple laps just to as like some intro and hopefully you're good at talking while driving. I'm not the best at it,
That's all right. You asked the
but
questions before the lap. I should be able to blabber while I'm going through.
okay. So first question is, when this track came out,
Yep.
did you? This was obviously one of the first, I think, tracks where no one had driven ever, and the only way to drive it was a sim. Am I correct on that, or have there been? Because the sim
Um,
like this has not been around for that long.
as far as FD competitive tracks, yeah, definitely there. I don't know. I would say yes. Someone can prove us wrong
Yeah.
in the comments. I don't know if like I
Yeah.
forget. There's some guys that like built a track in their backyard. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know if they like planned it out on sim or anything before, but yeah, no,
Right.
I'd say for the most part, yeah, the first one that came to life on a computer first.
And so, I guess then the next question is, like, I assume this was like driven nonstop before the event. Like, you guys were just on this, like,
Absolutely. I'd say only a small handful of pro drivers. Maybe more people do practice lobby or private lobby practice than I think.
yeah.
Um, but I've definitely less than half. I'd say less than a quarter even. We're
Wow.
jamming it on like really practicing on it. Maybe more have tried it, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, it was nice having a general ballpark of what we're going into.
Yeah. So I guess
Gear.
obviously this wasn't the exact copy of the track. You guys got there, and it sounded like there were some differences.
Yeah, the kind of the power alley section seems a lot shorter in this than it does in real life.
Yeah.
Was that 1, 2, 3? So zone 4 to 5.
Yeah.
Um, on the sim, like you noticed when we were practicing, the wall behind it comes up very quickly, and if you kind
Mm.
of don't let it float and grip, then you'll be too deep. Versus in real life, it felt a lot like a longer, skinnier push, and it was harder
Yeah.
to reach out to it than it was here.
Gotcha.
But for the most part, super similar.
Whoa,
Oh, I'll
there it
save you.
is.
I'll save you.
Saved it. It's very. It's. So I think this is. I haven't driven it much. That was shit, but um, it's a very small track, and that was the first thing I noticed when driving it with you. Is like when you're in the chase, you really have to make sure you're chasing the back end of the car. Like you can't just like dive in because you're gonna hit a wall,
Yeah.
of like
It's
being way in the inside.
they're all very like early setup
Oh god.
corners. Where if you try to get in there late, you just screw yourself for the next zone and the next zone and the next zone. Um, it definitely rewards early proximity, and there's not a lot of places to cut. There's like 2 places to cut, but the lead drivers are also kind of on that same tight line. So there's not a bunch of room to get space back for sure.
Yeah. No, it's fun. So why don't we chill on some laps here because I'm sucking it up right
Okay.
now. But let's. So when you first came to the track, and this is kind of the whole topic of today is you got a new track here. What's the first thing that you look at when you come to a new track that is going to be something you compete at?
Um, on the sim or in person? I guess
Well,
either
on the
way.
sim, because like, and the reason I bring Long Beach 2 up is because it's the very unique situation, and it's where we're probably going to see a little bit of that this year with the 3 new tracks. Like, there's going to be not much in, I guess, practice on them beforehand
Right.
that you could do in real life. So the sim's going to be really important for people. So when you analyze a track, do you just go and send it and kind of figure it out, or do you kind of look at all the corners? Do you like, I know you probably use some of this to figure out wheel speed and at least a
Right.
general sense of the word, and then stuff like that. So what walk me through the process of when you first loaded in onto Long Beach 2, kind of what was the whole process that you went through?
Um, so it's kind of the first thing you're going to look at is you're going to try to compare it even turn by turn or overall size or
Mm-hmm.
anything. You're going to compare it to somewhere else we've driven before.
Okay.
So similar size, similar track surface, similar conditions and stuff as Long Beach 1, obviously, you know.
Right.
So we kind of like out of the gate, I would come into it with a Long Beach one mindset for like car setup, and those don't change very much for the most part. It's either
Yeah.
like you'll run full grip because you got tight, torquey gears, or
Yeah.
if it's a bank track, you'll bring some sway bar in, or if it's a long track that your car might have trouble reaching out, like Utah, then you'll bring a sway bar in and stuff. So like you
Yeah.
kind of just like put it into a category, and this
Mm-hmm.
category would be tight
No.
and yeah, tight,
No.
technical, full
Yeah.
grip,
No sway bar.
yeah, exactly, you don't want any skate here really.
Yeah.
Um, this is just S chassis talking. I don't know if BMW guys get better grip from front sway bars or whatever. That might be a
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
conversation. But for yeah,
As
for
chassis.
basic
Yeah.
thinking, um, here you're just gonna go, okay, Long Beach one. It's a little bit smaller, and I'm like mid 120s, maybe low 120s at Long Beach.
Yeah.
So you're like, let's start there. So I think even loading into this track, I put it to like 115 or
Mm-hmm.
117. And I was finding myself not being able to fully commit to throttle in the chase. So I just kind of, the first major thing that I do, since suspension is kind of already predetermined to be like, hey, we need just about everything it has here.
Right.
It's just gear ratio. Dialing in the gear ratio is like 80% of getting the track down.
Yeah.
Um, and then you kind of use other things to as little tools for if you're
Gotcha.
not making it out to a zone, or you're finding yourself skating too much in
Yeah.
a certain area, then you fine tune with other tools. But gear ratio and tire
Mm-hmm.
pressure are pretty much all
The
you need to
first
screw with.
things. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, talk me through entry here. So we'll pull up to the line here. First things first. You're figuring out. Do you use this as visual reference, or can you not really do that since it's not exactly what it is like in real life?
I would say I kind of I go through and I get my focal points on the sim, and then
Yeah.
I keep the general area of them. But I have to find newer, more accurate details when you get to the track.
Right.
Um, so I mean, you can kind of see here with all the tire wears, and just like it would be in practice,
Yeah.
if you're not the first car out or whatever, you already know people are taking a big swing. There's no bubble painted on the ground, but you can kind of see where the shape of the bubble would be anyways.
Right.
Um, so I'm gonna watch the inside curve of that tire arc as I'm coming out of the gate, and then I'm immediately moving my eyes up to the first zone.
Yeah.
So I'll start at the beginning of the first zone, and then depending on where I'm coming into it, I'll move my eyes. So if I'm looking at the first cone, but I'm entering 2 or 3 feet late, then maybe
Yeah.
I'll turn my eyes, 2 or 3 feet forward or closer to me than that first cone,
Yeah. But
and just kind of literally that we work your way through the track just doing that.
gotcha. And then, so why don't we go to the first corner real quick? So, what is this first corner like to you? Because I feel like there's not really a corner in FD that's necessarily like this. I mean, St. Louis, but it's not quite like this either.
It has
It's
some
it's
St.
it's a
Louisiness
180.
to it, right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's kind of like the throwing it into the last zone at St. Louis, where because you have this outer touch and go on the wall,
Right.
and you're trying to be fast, but you're trying to float out there. It kind of forces you into a backy,
Yeah.
but then it's like risky when you're doing it. So um, I'm kind of
Well, that,
figuring out how much oomph I have on my
yeah.
like on my manji into it, and how much angle the car needs to be at floating through the first zone.
Right. And so the other thing I was looking at, so a lot of people would float their cars out to this zone here, which is kind of what you were supposed to do. But I
Right.
feel like you could get on throttle pretty early if you wanted to. But am
For
I
sure.
wrong in saying that, or is it
So
because I don't know if that was a tactic that drivers were using to slow down and then speed out of the corner. Do you
right.
think during the event or
So the only problem is getting on throttle super early, because the front of your car is aimed at that concrete wall on the other side. So
yeah
anytime you spend on throttle aimed in that direction is gonna bite you when you get to here.
yeah
Uh, so you're kind of like modulating how much push that direction you have on initiation. So that's why like the backy kind of helps because it lets you get on throttle early.
gotcha
But it's kind of facing you more this way when you're getting on throttle versus
yeah
like the other way. Um,
gotcha
And then the big thing I noticed that was like kind of game changer or make or break battles here, and I asked in the drivers meeting, and they kind of gave a different answer than what I think they like to what they like to see. But
Yeah.
when you rotate out of this zone, picks
Yeah.
so much of the speed that goes into the next one. So a lot of people, as soon as their tires were leaving this, they would
Yeah.
immediately rotate.
Yeah.
Um, versus some people would ride it all the way to out here,
Right.
and now they have an extra like 30 or 40 feet of track that they're on throttle facing this way and getting. So that's why you did it a couple times in practice too, but like
Yeah.
that's why you'll find yourself in the wall, is if you're the further
I,
track left you are, the more like time you're spending on throttle pushing you that direction.
gotcha. And like, is there a slowdown zone up here? Or there's
No,
not supposed to be, and that's
no,
the
there's not
challenge,
supposed to be.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because that was the thing. I'm like, you kept hitting me right here, and I'm like, I don't know how to not hit the wall though, because this is
Right.
like, it feels like you're getting tighter, you
Right.
know, and
Um,
like this is
yeah, it's
this is
tough.
like I feel like this is one of the most challenging parts of the course. Am I wrong or no?
No, no, for sure. And this is they called that like kind of drivers meeting halfway through practice too, and broke it up into
Yeah,
two separate zones. Because I think the people who were driving track left super far and had an extra 30 feet of run up had to hit the brake halfway through to add more angle to push themselves away from the wall.
yeah,
Versus the drivers who were just snapping like as soon as they left the zone. They have a
yeah,
shorter run up, so they're managing their speed into this zone a little better, and then it's
right.
more of a fluid arc as you're adding angle through the zone.
Yeah. Do you think FD should make this arc follow like a wall in FD, or do you like the L like how it is right here, where you're like hitting two flat walls? Is because I feel like that's a bit weird when it comes to the visual side. If
Yes and
if
no, because I kind of feel like as you're going through the track, like even if it was a perfectly arced turn, you're kind of watching the beginning of it come to you, and then once it's there, you're moving your head up and looking forward anyways. Because
right,
it's not a crazy long wall. You're not. It's not like Irwindale or Evergreen where you're like
right,
looking out the window to gauge your distance.
yeah,
Um, so I don't know. I don't know if there would be enough benefit to bringing a curved wall here.
okay,
It might make for less side impacts onto the wall or something.
yeah. I mean, there were a couple of
But
cars that hit pretty hard on this wall here,
right, for real.
just because I assumed that they just misjudged it,
Yeah.
and it's just for me visually, not being experienced at all. I just find it very a weird sensation of there's space, like the space to your left, basically,
Yeah.
where there's nothing, and you're like you're
Right.
on a wall, but then there's no wall, but you're still going on another wall. So that visually is like, huh? I feel like I have room, but then I also don't. So
I
it's
could.
like
Yeah.
it's like
That
a
definitely
weird.
makes it a tough.
But that was just kind of something I noticed when driving it with you.
You have
Um,
to like regain your depth perception halfway through a turn, kind of.
exactly, and
Yeah.
so I was just curious, because I don't know if that would make a difference or not. But this is a very fun, like this section is like I said. Oh, this is the middle. I need to go to this side over here.
Media guy going to his media spot.
I know, dude. Right?
We know.
So like over here, when you come up around, and you're going around this wall area, it's you almost have to. I feel like I have to take that inside line to make sure that I'm not anywhere near that wall, because if I don't, then I feel like I need. Well, steering wheel decided to go insane. I feel like I'm gonna hit that wall. It's just it's the way that, at least the way that I look at it, is it visually is like, I don't know. I get chicken about it.
Yeah,
Um,
you're just watching an impact slowly come
right.
towards you, trying to like brush off of it.
Yeah.
Um, but it's like on the task list of going through the track, it's a pretty clear.
It's an
You hit the
important
first
zone.
wall, yeah. But it like makes you kind of stop and slow down at this point too. And
Right.
this is the part that I was saying seems a lot longer in real life. It's kind of a
Okay.
fluid S through here,
Yeah.
versus in person, it seemed a little more narrow and a little more stretched out. So
Yeah.
it was a really big point to You want to add all the angle and stay on throttle to not hit the wall. But if you max your angle out at the end of this zone, then you're going to have a hard time stretching it all the way. So I was kind of using like 45-degree angles, like kind of using the natural scrub of the car here as I'm watching the zone. And then as soon as I check the list that, okay, did not hit wall, then my
Yeah.
immediate next task is stretch, 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 stretch. So a slow unwind and a slow add of angle. So you're not snapping lock to lock from wall
Yeah.
to wall. You're kind of slowly walking it into a little toss at the end because it was such a
Yeah.
long
So
alley.
can you practice that here, even though it's not necessarily conducive, if that makes sense, at this track?
Yeah.
Because it's different
Um,
slightly?
yes, you kind of have to do them separately.
Yeah.
And I guess practice is a tough word because I guess what I'm saying is
I mean,
practice
obviously you
is
didn't know before the event that it was going to be different, so you did what you
right.
thought
Yeah, so
made
it's not
sense.
like I was practicing it, but because it was such a like bring your brain back into the car for a moment spot,
Yeah.
it kind of translated over to where like this is almost the resting period between two FD tracks, like because this track is so nice and long, that this is almost its own run up into a different
Yeah.
track. So as long as you're kind of treating this as like a finish line and you're
Mm-hmm.
hitting this the same every time, then there's a little wiggle room in the stretch to just kind of reinitiate into this next turn. So
Gotcha.
like it was kind of a mental break on the sim here when you're piecing together zones and stuff.
Mm,
So that kind of did help coming in person, being like,
right.
hey, I reevaluate a lot of stuff in this little power alley because it's pretty
Gotcha.
straightforward.
All right, so now bring me into this next corner. So this next corner is weird, to
Yes.
say the least. It's a decreasing
Yes.
radius, like if especially in the chase, if you're not where you're supposed to be, you're screwed.
For real. So this is like the second real spot you can catch up in the chase if you fell
Yeah.
behind and you need to cut. But also you're kind of cutting when you're re-merging into traffic. It's
Yeah.
usually after this zone. So there's a
Right.
lot of difference in how many drivers keep that zone out here versus how many drivers have already worked their way in here. So if you're
Interesting.
trying to cut track, yeah, and it's I guess just how you leave that zone or what angle you leave it at,
Yeah.
whether or not people downshift or like how they're getting their car to come back from, because the end of the zone, it being decreasing, they're very very close to like being on a spin out. You're almost kind of naturally letting it spin out anyways.
Right.
um but yeah, it was I think yeah, Dean and Manawa had a little hiccup here or something
Yeah.
too.
There were a couple
um
couple guys that tapped. I know. I think Shanahan it was Turk or somebody also hit
right.
right around here. But it was like it was weird because it was very hard for everyone, like for us to see it. Like this section of the track was just kind of hard to see in general for us.
Yeah,
So I don't know if you guys were able to kind of watch it. I mean, obviously they had the
it
drone and you could do that, but it was like during the event it was kind of tricky to see this
um
part of the track.
until you're coming around to a little farther through it, it does
Yeah.
take a lot to like get your bearings on where you are in this spot. It was almost a little too open,
Yeah.
um, and it leaves a big chunk of like guessing what the lead
Right,
driver
because
is
there's
going to
not
do.
because there's not a designated line after the zone.
Right.
There's a huge space of nothing
Exactly. Yeah.
per se, and like you were saying, I noticed a lot of guys angling up like crazy, but it seemed like it was at different spots.
Right.
So
Yeah. Are they leaving? Are they coming out at the front corner of this zone, or are they following that rear line? It's just like a shotgun blast. It just triangles
right,
out into like a 20-foot area of uncertainty.
right. So what line were you taking?
Um, Honestly, it was kind of more depending on how I did the stretch coming into this. That was one of my
Gotcha.
bigger struggle spots. But as
Yeah,
soon as I was attempting to, as soon as I left this zone, I was trying to work my way in.
yeah,
Um, I wasn't following the outside line because I feel like it gave me more time to set up early
yeah.
in this next zone.
Okay, yeah.
Um, but I also got knocked out in 32, so I don't know if that's the right. I don't know if that was the right choice.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying is like, if you're in the lead, and this is why I brought up the off throttle thing on entry, is this a
Right.
place where you could really screw someone as well?
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
if
Yeah,
you
you can
hung it
jump
out
angle
here,
and wait.
if you hung it way out to the right, like you were saying, and then flick it hard this way. Like,
Right.
that's incredibly hard to chase versus kind of what you were doing, which seems like it would be easier to chase if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's just anytime you leave wide open spots for drivers. Not saying that a bunch of drivers play games or anything like that, but
Right.
this is just the people who do are like, oh, sick. Here's my area to capitalize.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean it's just one of those things where I feel like there's a lot of competitive there is a decent amount of competitiveness in FD, and
Right.
so drivers will take the time to find places where they can beat another driver. I remember there was one driver that was going against another driver, and the driver in the chase, and this was at Orlando, and the driver in the chase couldn't drive as much angle as the driver in the lead. So the driver in the lead, before at the very bottom where that big dip is,
Yeah.
would angle up super hard, and
Yeah.
the guy behind him just couldn't chase
Just
it.
chill. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like there's stuff that you can do that to your advantage if you have the car to do it, and so that's why I was kind of getting at was some of the stuff that I saw, and I just was gonna wonder if that was stuff that you kind of experienced in person, because like being off throttle for a really long time on entry seemed like something people would play with, and then
Right.
like you said, going wide here and angling up real hard made it kind of tricky.
Right.
But
Yeah, I
like you
didn't. I
said,
wouldn't
there
say
was
I had an instance of someone like messing with me here, but I will say just
yeah.
chasing people through practice. There's just a wide range of lines people can take.
Right. And so you come into this final zone, and this zone looked like the most fun zone.
Yeah, this one's tight. The crowd's here. It's like a super basic, easy turn.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of room to kind of dial your line in, and then you just touch the wall coming across the finish line. So, um, not a ton here besides just diving in and putting on a good show.
Exactly. Yeah, and a lot of people were tapping that final wall. It's
For
just
real, that is one thing that kind of sucks, and I do it in the sim more than I did it in real life. But if you're kind of on a deep line here, or
yeah,
if you're 1 foot past the line and you
yeah,
know you like maxed out on everything, it takes so long to come around to hit the wall. But the whole time you're doing it, there's like nothing you can change. You can like sit there and clutch kick. Like it's so hard to work your back. If you make the
yeah.
bad decision, it's like it's a slow slap to the face that you just can't
Right.
dodge. You're like, damn it, I knew that was coming.
That's funny. Yeah. No, there were lots of bumpers that were destroyed on this final wall,
For
which I
real,
thought
for real.
was. But it's nice because the wall did kind of end, and you could hit it and
Right,
not
and
face
it
too
helps
many.
straighten you out, kind of.
Yeah, it wasn't like a big consequence or anything like that.
Right.
And it was kind of fun to have you guys kind of come up to the middle there and announce winners and stuff, and it was a good time. But
Yeah, I liked it.
yeah, I don't know. It's a very fun track, but like I think I told you this earlier. Like this track feels so small for the level these cars are at.
For
You
real.
know?
Oh, we're locked. Yeah, no, I agree. But it's nice to have that kind of change. And honestly, it's more similar to like it's a grassroots style track. So and anytime you
Mm-hmm.
see like a pro car come out to like your local go-kart track or something like that, you would
Right.
think that, it's hard for them to really like stretch their legs, but then you also see the difference on what like a violent car can do on just a small little
Gotcha.
parking lot.
Gotcha. So what? MB Drifts asks, what car feels the most like your car?
Um, Honestly, I would say I drive. It's weird. I don't know. People will probably say I'm wrong, but this E92 drives the most similar to my car. There's a couple things like my car on previous alignment settings and stuff will like get caught at some certain areas, and it's not quite as capable at pulling out of situations as this thing does. But for the most part, like rotational speed, throttle response, and this is a V8 too. That's just um, how responsive and quick like my JZ spools up on this, the smaller turbo,
Yeah.
smaller tire. But this E92 feels surprisingly similar to my car.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It's a not what you would expect, but
right.
it's yeah. So why don't we run some laps, and I'll ask some more questions as we do this.
Cool. All right, three,
Um,
two, one.
but something I do notice, like you said, you do really throw a shit ton of angle there, and it's like,
Yeah. It's just it's a small tight turn, and anytime you're on throttle, you're telling the car where it's going, obviously. So you doing a quick U-turn, you want the car to be like, hey, I want to go the other direction very quickly. So the faster you can get to it, the faster you can get on throttle, the quicker, it's as easy as that. The quicker it starts moving out the other direction.
gotcha.
You can, here, I'll do one. You can come into it with less of a huck, more e-brake,
Yeah.
and a little more stable. But then that rotating and that pointing has to happen at some point. But so now you're doing it through the turn, and all you're doing is just, giving a bunch of time for the guy behind you to catch up.
Gotcha.
So you can still do a long e-brake,
Yeah.
but now through here, I'm still adding more angle.
Yeah. See, that was much easier to chase, but like
Right,
you said,
100%.
is
And
that
way
what
more
you wanna
consistent. So, that would be, is that how you approach 32 and 16, and then you kind of save the risky hucks for later on in competition?
do? Right.
Oh, my bad.
Interesting. All right, so I'll do a lead here. Kind of what I was thinking, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts on almost. That's if I get it right, though. That's the challenge, right? I'm gonna try and get it right.
Nice.
So I'm a little deep, but I don't. I feel like I'm on throttle most of that time.
And you feel like, did you see how you didn't have to do a big angle correction going through that zone this time? The 3 and 4?
Yeah. Little on the inside there,
Nice.
but
That was one
No,
of your
this-
better laps, for sure.
yeah. No, I'm gonna try. You've already told me a couple different things, especially like getting as soon as you get out of that first zone to change the angle.
Yeah.
Definitely helps that. But yeah, no, this track is actually. So when you were obviously were learning to drive this track, you're like, dang, this is pretty sick, right?
Yeah.
So like obviously was your excitement level pretty hyped for the actual event when you came to the track and
Yeah,
stuff?
dude, I really like this event. I like
Oh,
smaller tracks with more turns, just because it feels like I'm getting to do more. I don't even know how long a lap here lasts compared to like an Orlando lap or something. I assume it's probably still in like the 24 to 30-second range, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. But it feels so much longer. And anytime I can just push pedals more, I have a more
Exactly.
enjoyable time.
Oh, well, and the thing is like the way that your car is set up, like you can run a bunch of laps and it's not gonna kill it,
Yeah, I
Versus
think on the
some of
Kendas
these-
we were getting like 6 laps here.
Really.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that I still haven't figured out a good way to chase that like that first big corner where you can like throw it backwards almost. Not an entry, but the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, you almost
The
have
one-
to start rotating when you're in the chase. You gotta like flirt with the line of opposite drift and start rotating before your back tires leave that zone.
Okay. We're a little early there. Didn't quite make
Or at
the
least
zone.
start walking it straight for there.
Yeah.
Nice.
So was this track? Did you see
bad.
a lot of? Was there a lot of contact driving on this track between drivers compared to more?
Um, That's a good question.
Oh, we lost him. We get him back.
It didn't stand out to be like a carnage track by any means, but I would
Gotcha.
assume. I bet there was more contact that didn't lead to things breaking.
Gotcha.
It seems like the cars are all at like a very max angle, relaxed.
Whoa. So you're saying I should almost be...
Let's go look at it.
Oh, gosh, my bad.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I'll drive this way. Here, go park and be an inner clip real quick on there.
Like
okay, I'll show you.
On this part, on the this part of the zone. Oh gosh, I accidentally hit 7th gear instead of reverse. I'm
Is that your back to pits?
Yeah.
That's the secret. That's the sauce right there. I like that.
Yeah. It's like, why do I need 7th? I'm not driving a Corvette. All right, so
yeah, come park next to me.
Okay, I was talking more the one where this zone, like the one where I was coming up. It's like what I was talking about was like right here in the chase. I'm like,
oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm like, are you shooting for? Because you can't come on the inside here, you know.
Right. So this one, also kind of the same thing. You start walking it right about here. The lead driver will probably add a bunch of angle kind of towards the end of the zone. So instead of following them into the angle dump, you start the slow walkout, and then you're kind of driving this inside line, pinching yourself off in between the wall and the driver as they rotate. And then you're just waiting for that. It'll be the rear right brake light. You're like waiting for that to come close to your hood so you can see that you have enough room to transition. And then you're waiting in this little pie slice for them to transition, and then you just like dump the clutch and kind of shoot in after them. So the longer you can stay in that scary little pie slice, the closer you'll be coming out of transition.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you're transitioning later than I was. Like, so when I was in the chase, I feel like I was Oh, we're not supposed to drive the wrong way. Get kicked out.
You get locked again. That's okay.
No, I didn't get locked, but it was just like I just remembered. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. Also, I do really like the touches. Like I see Hansen's pits over there. You got,
bro,
like, all
for
the
real.
different tens. Like,
yeah, you should do a little tour.
Sick. That's cool.
They did a good job on this track.
Yeah.
I like
it. Yeah, Drummond was the guy that built it. I actually had him on talk about the track. It was a really cool process to like learn what he had to do to kind of figure it out. And the fact that like the sim driver basically made a real track it's a cool like scenario. All right, I'm gonna try and remember.
So wedge up in that corner. Wedge up in that corner.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I stayed too wedged up in there, but now I get it.
That's
now.
all right. Yeah, that's the good side.
I gotcha. Okay.
It's like it's very similar to the power alley in Evergreen.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, kind of. There's a couple other spots. Yeah, and the end of St. Louis. There's a couple spots. Anytime it's kind of a drawn out transition next to a wall. The scarier you are and the tighter that triangle becomes, the closer you're going to be when you pop out.
Gotcha. All right, so transition early here. So is that a lot of angle compared to most people, or is that pretty standard coming out of that before this last corner?
No, you had good angle. You were just a little shallow with it.
Gotcha.
It may have...
Because like I feel like that coming in that corner, it does push you wide. Like if you want to stay on throttle, it does push you wide going into that final corner.
For sure.
Naturally, unless you like kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah, you have to make an adjustment like 3/4 of the way through. You either got to jerk the wheel or punch the left foot.
Alright, I gotta check one thing. Looks... make the car a little louder so I can hear it. Alright, MB just said he made an E92 tune for me.
Nice.
What car am I in? I'm in the E46. I just wanted to drive something with a V8 that has some torque on it, so I don't have to be babysitting the clutch as much because I'm not that good of a driver. It's a little bit of a handicap for me, you know. Yeah, dude, that totally fixes my problem with that corner. I now I know to kind of like go deep there. Like, that's cool.
Sick. All right, let's get another lead. What else you got?
All right. Yeah, so next question is, coming into obviously the year, we have 3 new tracks. Ideally, we get some Oseto stuff to try.
Right.
But are you excited? Because they are oval tracks, which I know, just talking to you in the past, they're not your, I guess you say, cup of tea per se.
Yeah, honestly, I do like oval tracks. I loved Irwindale. Obviously, Irwindale was honestly my favorite track, like overall for everything. The reason I don't like this Orlando and Seattle isn't because they're oval, I guess. Orlando's fun as a chase driver, you know, but it's just kind of a little boring and stale, in the lead. Like, you know, it's a set it and forget it kind of track. And then Seattle, I don't like the balance between how big the bank is to how tight the infield is. So it's like every change that you make in the car like bites you on one end or the other. Right. It's kind of hard to be in the middle of the two.
Sorry.
Are you good?
So
we lost him.
I know. I was gonna ask. My voice is gonna be really low for a second, but
it's all right.
Or gone. But I was gonna ask: is Seattle probably the hardest track to set up a car for?
I think so, dude. I used ChatGPT this year to help me out with it. Actually, I sat down at the sim. It took like 3 hours. I put my alignment settings in, and it gave me like these really nice graphic images of like, if feeling this, then try this things. And I implemented a bunch of them, and it was honestly, I think, my best year, or the best it felt at Seattle for sure. But with the new tracks, dude, I really hope we get a sim version before we go.
100%. I know, talking to Haley, he said that there is a sim version of the Indianapolis track. Obviously, it doesn't have like lines painted on it or anything, but he said that Indiana is basically a bigger Irwindale.
Oh, that's tight.
Sort of. At least the first bank.
Okay.
He said it's like the size of Seattle, but the steepness of Irwindale.
Oh shit, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, so that could be interesting.
It sounds like you need like 1,800 horsepower.
That's what he was saying. He's like, that's a track people want to take grip out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like that was what he was saying. He was playing around with trying to give FD some options on layouts there. I assume, from what I've heard, the track is it in Vegas that they drove?
Yeah,
Hot Pit.
The bull ring, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe Hot Pit or FD was planning on running probably similar to that layout that they ran at Hot Pit.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't heard anything about the Connecticut track.
Right. No, I'm excited for new venues. I just, 90% of the fun with FD is like the experience of doing it all. Right. And traveling and, finding new places to eat, or like overcoming struggles of like, where do we shower? Where's the gas station? Like, just like the traveling adventure part of it. So I'm glad I get to experience a couple new. Oh, my bad.
You're good? No, I pulled e-brake way too early there.
R.I.P. Utah though. Mumbai House. I'm gonna miss the Mumbai House down the street.
Yeah, Utah was. Oh, I got on throttle. Yeah, Utah it was one of those unique tracks where I feel like there really wasn't anything else like it that you guys would
Right.
drive. Just on
Yeah.
how it was, like road course and everything, and uh, it was definitely. It looked like a challenging track. I think they got the layout right finally in the final round.
For sure. Yeah.
So I definitely think that helped the driving. Oh, we're a little deep again. A little deep.
I just always wish it was a night event. I think that would have been a game changer. I mean, and I feel that with every round. Drifting just looks cooler at night. You get the lights. You
does.
get like a little more spotlight on stuff.
You get the fire from coming from
Yeah,
all the
dude.
cars.
It's just more theatric. I hope they make this round into a night round this year.
Yeah, I mean, you would think with Type S they would do as many as they're allowed to, but I assume lighting the track in Utah was the issue.
Yeah, I think. Oh, for sure. But I mean, yeah, they got a long list. They don't. I mean, it's easy to say, hey, just add this to your list, but they got a long grocery list of stuff to do all the time. But dude, I would have went and picked up some generator lights or something.
Right.
They deliver. United Rentals delivers. They do super drift here at nighttime, and it's pretty fun. And it's not very well lit, but it is so sick.
Oh yeah, did you do that?
I did. I got first and second this year. Me and Rome switched off. We got first and second both nights.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no,
Fun.
it's crazy because like it's not a very publicized event, but it's so cool.
Dude,
Because
for real.
So yeah, how is driving Long Beach at night?
Um, way sicker, dude. It's just the city lights up behind you. Headlights make smoke look cooler. The track is a little colder, so there's a little more grip. Yeah, car stays a little happier. It was just tight. Having like we go on the parade with all the like GT cars and the IMSA cars and stuff, so that's fun. We get to feel like we're part of the real race car community for a day.
They're like, hey, they don't hate us for right now.
Yeah, for real.
We're not the outcast.
Yeah. But no, it's really cool. So it's like the truck and trailer gets parked like 2 miles away. We load all of our stuff into the aquarium, or not the aquarium, sorry, the convention center right there.
Yeah.
It has whales on the outside. I always think it's an aquarium.
Oh, it's not an aquarium? I thought it was an aquarium.
No, there is an aquarium down the street, but this one is like
Oh.
it's like an old, I think where they played basketball or something, or maybe it was a
Okay.
hockey rink. But yeah, we just get to load in and put our cars on display, and then like enjoy the races all day. And you'll just go eat at a food truck, and there'll be a trophy truck like jumping over your head, and just IMSA cars screaming down the road for hours. And then that all settles down for a little bit, and you just get to hop in the car and go drive. It's crazy. It's really cool. Oh, my bad.
That's cool. Yeah, no, it's definitely it's a shame that they don't run FD at night.
Right?
It would add to the atmosphere.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and that's the thing is like you just watch like Atlanta, for example, and all of the craziness that happens at night, and you can just see all like everything coming from the cars underneath
Yeah.
because it's all open and going up the keyhole and around it, and everyone's on and off throttle, and like especially when it's like raining, because it seems like it always rains in Atlanta now.
For
And that's
real.
just- So it's like I don't know. It's you get some of the coolest shots there just because of that. Because it's at night.
Yeah, drifting is a night sport. We like it.
Yeah. All right. So obviously you had I don't know if it was like perfect year for your standards, but like, what was kind of some of the takeaways from this year in FD?
Um, it's a good question. I feel like it was a lot of just learning that we're making some of the right choices. Um, I'm kind of giving up, not on the completely on the small tire game, but I am going up to a 285 this year and switching some suspension stuff just to a little more modern setup.
Okay.
Um, so I'm not going full big boy tire. I still want to kind of keep the light, um, easy to manage stuff, but we're going up
Yeah.
to a 285 because I didn't like feeling handicapped.
Right.
Um, which was only a couple tracks that it really felt like that, but
Yeah.
there's just only so much you can do when the guy you're following has bigger fronts than you do rears,
Right. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And the car weight only helps so much.
Yeah. But no, a lot of the same. Yeah, going blue underneath this year, so that's pretty crazy. So I'm excited to try some front rack stuff. Two of the rounds we
Ooh.
were taken out by just S chassis steering racks being S chassis steering racks, and it being an old
Right.
small problem. So that'll be nice to get rid of. I think we came in like 19th or something this year. I wanted to finish top 10, so um, I wasn't like heartbroken. I'm not chasing the
Right.
championship every single round like you know,
Right.
but I was a little bit outside of where I wanted to be. Take those two mechanical issues out, I probably would have been a little bit closer.
Right.
No, I mean, baby steps. I feel like I took a good step this year. I was in seeding once, I think, maybe twice. No, I think I only dropped down to seeding once, and it was the first round.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it was a little nicer to be kind of just chilling in the mid pack.
Yeah. I mean, the point system probably didn't help you this year since you were only in seating once.
Right.
That was kind
It
of.
did. I mean, it did give me a boost though. I had 2 points because I got the 12 for winning seeding.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and so I left Long Beach in 5th place, which was crazy.
That's right. I remember that now.
But that 2 points at the end of the year, at least it puts you on top of like whoever you tie with. So it's
Right. That's true.
um.
Oh. So
Did
what?
you hear the news? Is the news out yet?
No one. I don't know.
Oh,
Which
okay, I don't
news?
know. I don't know.
I've heard news. I don't know which news you're talking about. There's lots of news actually
Uh,
floating around.
oh, what news have you got?
I don't know.
Shit, I don't know, man.
But
Maybe that's a off the stream question. I wouldn't. I mean, it's not like FD has like big secrets or anything, but they are making some really cool changes for sure.
yeah, there's some stuff out there.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna ask is obviously the big switch over to WiseFab. That's pretty big for you guys. It'll be the first time
Yeah.
I assume you drive in WiseFab, right?
Um, WiseFab V3 on a S chassis, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And really the main purpose is just to get on a beefier steering rack. Um,
Yeah.
I like the PBM. Those dudes are awesome. There's a time and a place for their stuff, and I feel like I needed the beefier stuff that wouldn't break after some love taps, kind of while I
Right.
was learning and getting better. Um, but people also say the WiseFab stuff is stronger than it looks, so I'm excited to test it out. I just needed a couple little changes, and you gotta experience everything out there to figure out what you like.
Right.
But yeah, my 14 will still be on PBM and my Z and stuff, and I still have a bunch of gold. I still got a bunch of gold I'll be driving around.
All right. All right. All
I just
right.
think the blue will be a little more competitive at the
All right. One sec.
maybe if
Yeah.
oh you're good.
No, I was gonna say 1 second on the run. Got a question, chat. Phil
Okay.
asks, any thoughts on big versus smaller tracks? I hear a lot of people don't like seeing FT cars on a track like New Jersey. Meanwhile, they say NASCARs meanwhile, in say NASCAR, they go from a 2 mile track down to a Daytona track, like Daytona to Bristol. So like huge
Right.
change in size too.
Um,
Um,
I like having a little bit of everything. I don't know if there is
Same.
I mean, like as a driver, I like big, fast road courses better.
Yeah.
I mean, as a lead driver, I like big, fast road courses better. Maybe as a chase, you have a little more fun and you can put on a better show on a smaller track.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the only limit, like the only rule on track size that we're stuck with is tire wear. So
Mm-hmm.
like I'd love to if we could do a 180-mile-an-hour entry and drift the size of
Right.
TMS. I'd love
Right.
to.
Or what if
Just
you could
that's the
drift
only
both
physical limiter.
walls of Orlando?
But that'd be sick. That would be super
Right.
sick.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, it's
But
always just
yeah.
tire wear is kind of what picks the sizes of the tracks. We got to be able to do 2 runs.
And that's why
Um,
Orlando's so short, because you're on a cheese grater.
yeah, yeah, for real.
Like
Um,
it's actually hilarious. If you guys ever get a chance to walk on Orlando's track, do it, because it's like a gravel road.
it
Like
is pretty crazy.
I don't even know how you call that asphalt.
Right.
Like it's so bad. I'm just like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
But
We just fill
it,
the holes in with rubber.
I know it's funny,
It gets
dude.
it gets smoother towards the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
But no, I like having multiple size tracks. I think it's cool to see the cars different capabilities. You got to have different scenarios to like showcase different things that you can do as a driver and the car can do. Um,
And you got to remember, like, different tracks benefit different people. So like there are certain tracks where you got like an RTR where I feel like they're going to be really beneficial with their big tire and the way that those cars are set up at like a track, say like Seattle,
right,
versus like a tight technical track where they might not be as competitive, and you have another chassis that's going to do really well, like BMW seem to do well at New Jersey, for
yeah,
example.
yeah,
So like that's kind of something kind of cool about the sport, is that you can it's kind of hard to build a car that's going to be the best at every track,
right,
because each track's going to benefit a certain wheelbase length and a certain type of suspension more than others, certain
for sure.
weight class and tire size. So like, I mean, like you've even said, like your car doesn't perform as well at like a big bank track like Seattle as it does at, say, like a New Jersey, where it
Right,
benefits the lighter, more nimble car. You know.
yeah,
So it's nice to be able to almost highlight some of that differences in the different cars. And like, I think it was so I had Andy Hately on last week, and one of the questions is like, the guy was like kind of halfway complaining. Oh gosh, that's a wall.
my bad. Good save, good save.
Um, not complaining, but just saying like there's not that many chassis in FD, and I'm like, honestly, there's no other top of the line motorsport that has more variety in chassis, and it's not even close. You look at NASCAR, you look at F1, you look at monster truck, you look at like, those are
Yeah,
all the same car for the most part. Like,
right,
the cool part about FD is that these are legit different cars. They
for
have
real.
they have the same. A lot of them have the quick change and like either a dog box or something of that nature, like a really nice transmission. But like, there is so many different ways to do suspension in these cars. There's so many different ways to do engine packages. Like, there's nothing that's like. I think FD is one of the most creative and top of the line motorsports in a genre when it comes to the cars and engines and suspension setups and even
Yeah, I agree
looks.
with
Like, I
that.
feel like there's a lot of cars that look completely different and they're the same car. So like,
Right,
that's the cool part for me.
yeah.
We don't really have regulations on what kind of body kit you have to run,
How?
as long as
Yeah,
there's a body kit.
right.
Run no wing, run big wings for most tracks. Like, you can run whatever you want, and that's kind of the cool part.
I agree. I like that. Nothing feels stale.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
yeah. All right, we're
Go.
back. Can't hang with that big old swang.
I know. I've been doing it all day.
No, I know.
um. Yeah. No. In terms of variability, I don't think there's a better motorsport, honestly.
For real.
And there's so many cool companies and stuff that create. Oh gosh, that was brutal. Whatever the heck that was, I
Sorry.
don't know what that was. We'll get back into her though.
Hell yeah.
We'll go a little deep. We'll make my own zone here.
Isn't it crazy how you can just fall out so fast? And you can do 100 laps back to back to back where you're in like the same relative spot, and then you just forget what to do all of a sudden.
I was streaming Tangents Randoms last Thursday, and there was like a section in the middle of that where I just suck for straight 15 minutes. I couldn't put a lap together to save my life. It was just like,
funny.
All right, I gotta think for a second. What am I doing? Why am I so bad at this? Like,
it's called flow state and blow state. Yeah, either flow or I'm blowing right now.
But the fun part about sim driving is it's a little bit of a workout. It's not like completely a waste of time in terms of like, you know, like you get your arms and your shoulders working out, especially if you have
core, dude. Core, my core's lit right now.
Oh.
Nice.
I thought I was gonna hit the block in the middle there.
A little Federico action going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, no, in terms of I guess what we can talk about though, the list is a lot of the same people from last year, so.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured it would be. You know, there's 2 new names. What is it? 3 new names? Cody.
Public ones? Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I know.
Just the 3 prospect drivers.
Yeah,
I think, right?
just the 3 prospect guys, the public ones at least. And
I think Talaska's staying. Actually, I don't think he's stepping up.
Yeah, from what I heard, it's like he told me he doesn't want to run just 1 year and like be done financially.
Right.
He wants to see if you can make it like a sustainable thing, which, you know, more power to you if you can. Like that's impressive feat in and of itself. So
yeah.
So hopefully he's got a plan to do that. But yeah, I was
kind of bummed. Being responsible.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
I wanted
Careful
to see.
on that one.
Oh gosh, I wanted to see another E36.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Gonna destroy my fingers real quick.
Yeah.
No, I wanted more E36s because I'm a little partial.
Yep, fair.
Adams, I just want to build Adams' car right now. That's what I want. I love the OEM Plus look of it.
Yeah.
Like the overs, you can't really tell are overs because they just kind of blend in with the lines of the M3 body. I was a little wide there. Yeah. See, now we're doing the whole sucking thing right now.
Yeah, blow state.
But yeah, no, I love the aesthetics. I don't know about the actual the livery's not kind of my style, but the actual like kit and everything and how it sits is just kind of like that's my jam right there.
Sick.
But yeah, I want to see some more E36s, even though they're becoming rarer and rarer thanks to Adam destroying them all. Like, dude,
who's your favorite? Just strictly visual wise, who's your favorite car?
Well, if I can't say Adam because I'm partial to E36s, and that's the car I want to build because I will.
Yeah. Like
that's the car for me. Probably visually. Man, and Forest Wang's not in it anymore. I would have said Dean Kearney's car. I'm also a Viper fan, but
that's tight.
I just feel like I didn't like the year Viper he was racing at the end there. I like the older style ones. Man, I have to think.
Mine is Simon Olsen, dude. Simon Olsen's
Oh
car,
yeah.
and then Ken Gucci and Castro behind him. But
Oh yeah.
I'm not even the biggest A90 fan. Just something about the kit and the colors and that like matte grays. He like hides the aggressive body lines with like a super neutral color, but then like re-accents them with like highlighter,
Yeah.
like pinstripe. It's so sick. Every time like that thing comes around the corner of a trailer or something, my jaw drops. I stole a little swag from him this year with the new livery.
Oh yeah.
I
No,
had to,
it's sick.
yeah.
Yeah, his color is that highlighter yellow, so he loves to like play around with it
Right.
and accent the car with it. His European Supra is very similar looking
That's tight.
to it as well. But yeah, no, it's a. I don't know if I can disagree with you on that one. That is very true. I think as a livery, I think that's probably one of the better ones.
Right, and it's
I
so
like,
basic, but like in
yeah.
a good way. Yeah.
I'm also a big fan of Mata's livery, but he never ran all of his bumpers, so
Yeah.
he doesn't get praise because he didn't run all his bumpers
Yep.
like most of the season. So I'm like, you know what?
Incomplete.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't care that your bumper keeps falling off. Keep putting it back on. Yeah, so we'll see what people do next year.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts
I
on
always like
Odie
to see
going
updates.
to the GR 86?
Oh, I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know.
Why does it make sense?
It's just, I don't know. Everyone's ripping in those cars. They're very fast.
Are they though?
Um, I mean, I don't know. Manawa's fast.
Manoa's a good driver.
Shanahan's fast.
I
Who's
feel
in
like
one that's not fast?
I don't feel like Shanahan's that fast.
No?
No, compared to other guys.
That could be. Let's see.
They're good drivers. I'm not gonna say they're bad drivers. They're really good drivers, but he's not a guy I think I would be afraid to keep up with. It's him.
Okay.
What I'm afraid of is being as close to the chase as he will be, because
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
that is the challenge.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he will run away from you, but I also don't feel like it's so hard to drive as precision as those two drivers do, and that's why they make it look so good. You know.
They do seem like it's like the submachine gun of a car. I don't know. They're very compact and precise and like nimble and like. But no, dude, I'm always bummed to see another S chassis out.
Yeah, there's not too many of them left.
Is it just me and Ryan now?
I think so.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I mean, who has the oldest car in FD? Would it be it's either Adam or Dan, right? Rad Dan?
Um.
No? And no one,
Yeah, I guess
no.
Austin's-
Hanson's got an S13. That's right.
Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Not that anything is factory on those cars anymore, but I'm just saying, like.
Right.
And it makes sense for his business, and like he said that in the video, and I'm sure he's getting a nice deal with Subi mods on it, from what it sounds like. So it's like, more power to him.
Right.
I'm having a fun bet with Curtis right now on whether or not he'll be in the top 5, though. I said he won't be.
You think it'll take a year or two to develop?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: it's not even develop; it's just getting used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it took literally every driver I've seen in FD. It takes them at least a year to figure everything out.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, even like changing stuff on 5-minute calls if you're not as comfortable, pulling a subframe or yanking a corner of the car off or something because it's a newer chassis. Like, there's challenges outside of driving, I suppose, that could. But it seems like the suspension is the hard part of those chassis to figure out, from what I've heard.
Right, and that's what I'm curious about seeing is what he's going to do to it.
If you had a suspension challenge, who would be the first person you call?
Right.
Him or Mike Kojima, probably, yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm glad that... I mean, I don't know if I'm glad. I think it's going to be cool to see him in a new challenge. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's cool, though. See if I can not suck this time.
I'm always down for a track change, too, if you want.
Are you
go mobbing some public lobbies.
Okay, we can do that.
Turn this into a tandem of random.
Yeah, we can do that. You want to just, since I've been driving this track and this is the one that I know okay-ish, let's just do the public ACS one.
Okay.
Let's do that. All right, guys.
Yeah.
You guys want to jump in? Have some fun. Be nice to me.
Party. I've been trying to get it set up. I started live streaming some of my sim sessions again. I'm very off and on.
Is he gone? He gone. I wonder why I kicked him off. Maybe I didn't kick him off. It wasn't me. He'll come back. Hopefully. One day. Alright. I forgot to grab the link in the chat. I just wanted to grab the car. It is the ACS. You just type in Long Beach. I think it's the first, or Long. It's the first one that should show up. Where'd he go? The thing is I don't even know if he realizes he's not in the stream because he's not watching it. If that makes sense. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. You there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, there we go.
Cool. Long Beach 2, yes. What's do you happen, are you still kind of looking around, or are you actually in the server yet?
Oh, I see you. I'm not in yet. Do you want me to check something?
Can you share the link with me?
To the server?
Yeah. Or I mean, no, I guess I can just pop out.
Oh, I see you. I see you in one right now.
Yeah, am I in the correct one?
Yes. Yeah, I was going to join that one.
All right, cool.
ACS, MHQ, US East, no AI. Bam.
Cool. All right, so that's the one we're in. If anyone's wondering, they can come hop in and drive and have a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I said, it's hopefully there was some helpful information for people just trying to figure out, because the big thing, like you're saying, is gear ratio is kind of important for
gear ratio is the biggest impacting one. Yeah.
Yeah. So tire pressure was the other thing you mentioned. How does that work when it comes to here? Because I can't imagine tire pressure is too much the same.
So that kind of goes to that first rule of thumb of what kind of track is this, and it being the tight.
Okay.
You're gonna go full grip on tire pressure pretty much out the gate here, and then what that is all dependent on wheel setup, pretty much how low you can go until you DB'd, which some people can go to 6 or 8 psi. I kind of
Right.
start debeating under 12 psi, or not debeating, but I get a bunch of tire slip. The
Oh, okay,
tires
yeah.
that I chose the last few years, for some reason, they don't have knurling on the inside.
Okay.
So if I go under like 12, it just starts spinning quite a bit. But then that'll change. Like St. Louis is another one where your brain goes, all right, we're going to come out the gate full grip, but especially how the layout used to be. At what PSI do we debead going back up the bank after the finish line? Because that can be like a make or break. So that's kind of what you'll go as low as possible until you have like eliminated all of the complete failures. Like Orlando before they repaved the dip. Orlando, you
Yeah.
could only go so low before you start debeading. Which I could be wrong, but I had heard from an unreliable source, I think, that like the RTR cars have custom 18.2-inch wheels or something like that, where they like
What?
added, yeah, they like have like a larger barrel
Oh,
size to help with like because we can't do bead lock or anything like that, so they just kind of worked
right.
it. All right, we'll get a little Nate sandwich going on here. What up, Phil?
What's up, Phil?
Better fill the zone. Hey,
Yeah. Let's see how the Northeast drives. Oh gosh. Not bad for first lap, buddy.
yeah.
I feel like this would be a pretty gnarly like train track.
Oh, 100%.
Like you get lost real quick.
Yeah.
Especially if you guys are all making smoke. Be like, oh my gosh.
Trains and pro
Everyone.
cars are just crazy in general. Like, dude, if you're 3 or 4, you're screwed.
Yeah. I always give you room and run up because I never know if you're gonna just throw it backwards. Kind of like, I'm just like, I can't chase that. I'm not that talented.
Sorry.
You're good. It's just funny. It's also fun when you're in the chase in that final corner and like obviously the left side is all smoked out and you're like, I feel like I'm gonna hit a wall here. And
Yeah.
then
You get the
I
butt
didn't that
fucker just
time.
waiting
Yeah,
for
you're
impact.
just like I can't see, but I feel like
Funny.
do a little 4-car maybe.
Hey, let's go.
I'm gonna cheat the corner a little bit. Oh gosh.
Oh, going wide. Sorry.
That was a weird angle. It's not made to go that way. I don't know how many people made it out of that, but oh man. You're like, hold the line. Hold the line.
Hey, J-Man Live on TikTok's in here.
Let's go.
Dude, the Aceto community on TikTok has been growing. It's pretty tight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god.
We're just trying to hang in there and not get outshined by these Beam MG kids.
Oh,
Beam
yeah?
MG, whatever it is. Yeah. It looks so fun.
Haven't tried it yet though.
No, dude. I watch a couple people stream it, and they're always just doing like it'll be like a 1200 horsepower Corvette with a chute, like a drag Corvette.
Yeah, yeah.
And they'll be doing like a 3-jump line, trying to land on a bullseye of spikes. Just there for hours, bro. It's so fun.
That's so good. Damn, a bunch of you guys are jumping in here. That's cool.
Heck yeah. Here, one of you guys give us a lead. We'll make another sandwich.
Oh, damn. Jesus is going.
Oh Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh God,
Oh,
Jesus!
he took it. He took it. Sick. All right, Phil.
Oh God.
Good entry. All the way out to zone 2. Driving a little too far track left. Good save. Oh, two deeps.
MB, there's no password. It's the public ACS lobby, so no password. Just come hang.
All right, Phil is certified.
Yeah, Phil's the ripper. He comes out in all the tandem with random streams. It's a good time.
Hell yeah. 3, 2, 1.
That's a wall. It's funny though because you told me like things not to do, and for example, like so I go deep into outer one and then I transition late getting into that second zone, and it's just like, yeah, you're there. Like there's no hope for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just gonna hit the wall at that point. It's like,
Dude, yeah, every mistake is downstream, you know? So it's like it's a weird thing to do where it's just too late. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's a wall. That was a terrible chase. I hit the wall on outer 2.
Funny.
Or no, it would have been outer 3, the second corner.
Dude, the first zone being on the wall throws me off so much on this track. I like can't count which one is which. I always want to call initiation that first long one, zone 1.
Yeah. All right, Phil. Oh God, Phil, I'm gonna kill you.
So what about you? Any changes to your whole program for next year? More of the same?
I mean, I guess it depends on what program you're talking about. So the BMW is gonna be getting finally a real angle kit on it. So that'll be
excited.
actually, yeah, I won't be scared to death to put it at full lock anymore, or
nice.
at full angle, because it likes to over rotate when I do that right now.
Oh, sorry.
And then gonna do overs as well because it's a real angle kit and there is no room in the front of E36s.
Oh, sorry. Died on me.
And visually, we're gonna change a couple other small things on the car, but I think really the goal is to just make it a bulletproof. Oh yeah, we're gonna use slightly bigger turbo on it as well.
Sick.
But the goal is to do like a just bulletproof grassroots car.
Hell yeah.
But that I can kind of keep up with most people. Like kind of shooting for like 300 horsepower, 300 wheel.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It already makes the torque, so I don't need more torque.
Right.
And just kind of, I mean, it's an E36, so it's light and, no, it's a. Dang, this lobby got filled up.
Yeah, dude, for real.
Oh, I know all these guys. Evil Drifts. What's up, Mateo? All these guys.
Hell yeah. What about the media side of stuff?
Waiting on verification, but I may be traveling a lot more next year, and that's all I can really say at the moment. But
okay.
Gonna be fun. But Obviously, FD is on the schedule. Probably hit up. I want to try and hit up some other events as well. Obviously, Drift Appalachia is always on the list of something I want to make. Some of the grid
Right.
lives. It's interesting that like so many grid lives have, like how many events
Oh.
there are at grid life now compared to what it used to be. Like they really shrunk in terms of the
Yeah.
events this year. It's interesting. But I mean, that's just kind of the general thing that's been going on with the like tracks in general. It just seems like some of them are shutting down, or they're just kind of had it with drifting and stuff. I mean, you
Right.
guys obviously have the program over there that you guys run.
Yeah, dude, it is insanely difficult to find new venues.
Right.
Oh, Jamin angled out on me. Yeah, it's a weird struggle time. We had this new cool venue in Tulsa, and then they got noise complaints. I wonder if someone's just calling all of our spots and noise complaining when they're not actually there. But but we lost 2 of our big parking lot events, which is like good for all the beginners and stuff.
Damn. Yeah. Oh god. Phil's trying to kill me. I mean, to be fair, I was off throttle where I'm technically probably not supposed to be, but give me a break.
I saw Braden's on here now too. I'm excited to see him in Pro Spec.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Is he from your neck of the woods?
Yeah, little Oklahoma.
Where you placing him this year?
Top 8 realistically.
Ooh, got some confidence.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know. It's easy to say anyone can come out and be like top 3. I don't know if it's easy to say, but like, there's too much unforeseen stuff on like, especially in Pro Spec. On, does someone smoke you in practice right before you're going out to your seeding battle? And like, there's
Right, yeah.
and there being only 4 events, like, you move up and down very, very quickly. But he's got a good team. His dad's a beast of a mechanic. Like, he picked it up real quick. He's got some good crew guys. He's a shredder.
Right.
I'm saying top 8 first year.
Damn. I mean, that's hard to do as rookie, even in Pro Spec. Like, it's not very often you get guys that come in and, I mean, it's crazy because the rookie year is so true, especially in Pro. Like, it's so rare that a rookie comes in.
Right.
And actually, like, you have to be a Manoa, or a James.
Yeah. Jack Shanahan did it this year, though. I think he ended up top 8 as a rookie. But, like, how do you call him a rookie? Like, realistically,
right?
You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe new here, but you're not new.
Yeah, that's true. Oh god. It's starting to get a little smoky out here.
Yeah, it is. Track's warming up. Uh-oh. Sick. Good save.
I was just on the left foot brake, just hoping and praying. Just be like, I think we can hold it. Oh man. No, I like this track, man. This is one of the.
I do too.
I feel like it's one of the more manageable tracks when it comes to driving as well. It's not like you're. Like, I feel like, is Seattle the hardest track in FT to drive? Like, in general, I know we said it was the hardest to set up, but.
I would put it's up there for sure. I'm trying to think of something that stands out to be harder. I mean, honestly, Atlanta. I think Atlanta's the hardest track.
Really?
Yeah. to be consistent in lead and chase. The weather's always changing. There's so many bumps and like G forces coming uphill, downhill, and off camber. Like the lower part of the P is all off camber. And if you get left in the chase, there's nothing you can really do to like cut line and catch up for the most part. Like it's a tough track.
Trying not to kill Phil here. Go, Phil.
It's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Go! Oh gosh. Last corner was absolute carnage. That is the nice part about doing this online, is that we're not actually breaking real cars. So.
Oh, for real. Dude, the reset button is so nice.
Still, one of my favorite interviews was Cody Buchanan. I went to hit the reset button and I wasn't there when he went off in Atlanta, I think in the gravel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wall. That's a wall. Yep, we're just going to hit it. Because, like that final corner, if you're going to hit the wall and there's a guy on your inside, it's just like, well, it's either he's going to hit me or I'm going to hit the wall. So just embrace it. Oh, gosh. That's true. Phil also brings up a cool point. He's like, how often do you actually get a chance to drive together as well? Like, that's the cool part about the sim.
Yeah, right? Yeah, dude, driving, especially kind of like even Pro-Am level and above, but like driving pro cars with the homies is like a stars align kind of moment where it'll actually only happen like once every like 3 years. You'll get like a good lap with your homie. Because like even like grid life and stuff, I used to go to more of them. But like you would come out on a fresh set and they'd be on their third train, when it does line up, you get a lap.
Yeah.
But like it's so hard to get equal pro level laps with the homies, but it is top notch.
Yeah.
Doesn't get sicker.
Yeah, so what's like the Seto community among the pro guys? Is it popular? Does everyone kind of do their own thing? Is it?
No, everyone kind of does their own thing. I know, like the Sorensens, like Cameron and Brandon play. I'm pretty sure. I know Cameron plays a ton. I'm pretty sure Brandon spends a good amount of time on here. But like they have their own private servers, and I know like Braden drives with Cameron quite a bit. Which Braden and Cameron going against each other, dude. I hope it's like those two young guns. Like everyone, the whole Manawa theory of just the kids taking over. Like those two are gonna prove that for sure.
Yeah, because how old is Brandon again? Or sorry, is
Braden? 14.
Jeez.
I think they're both 14. But yeah, so who will I see on here? Andy Haitley hops in public lobbies I don't see him, but I see videos of him online, so maybe he's got a private lobby. Ben's got his own private servers. If he's still simming, me and him used to play quite a bit. Like it'd be like me, him, Josh Love, Casey. We all used to jam a little bit in G's servers.
Nice.
But no, I would say I'm on every single day, and I see maybe Connor O'Sully the most out of anybody.
Interesting.
Yeah,
like you said, everyone's kind of got their own thing with the. And I mean, the thing is it is the cool thing about this game is you can do that. You can create your own servers. You can do pretty much whatever track you want to do. Like I feel like that's pretty cool,
Yeah. Damn, dude, this guy just got me out the gate.
Oh
I do
gosh.
see a lot of um, like the Middle East pro drivers in public servers. I'll see more of them than the U.S. drivers.
Really? Yeah. It'll be interesting. If you ever did go to try like some like professional level competition, have you ever done any sim competitions before?
Just some like fun little ones. Never like a
Yeah.
VDC or anything.
Right.
I want to really bad.
Jesus.
Um,
Ugly lap.
Dang, Brayden. I hope you're watching this, and we all saw that. Just kidding. Um, there's a problem when it comes to sim drifting. I wouldn't call it a problem, but my issue when it comes to sim drifting is to be
Yeah.
competitive in sim drifting.
Oh
You
no.
kind of have to do a couple things that are bad habits for like IRL drivers to do. Um,
Interesting.
you
So what do
know,
you
we
mean by
don't
that?
all have like load cell sequential shift knobs. So when I see someone
Mm,
in Atlanta going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out the gate and just leaving me in the dust while I'm still like clutching in on every shift,
yeah.
then I'm like, all right, like, there are a couple things that I keep more realistic. Like I have like my clutch engagement set to like 35%, so I actually have to push the clutch to a certain point to like not miss shift. I think
Right.
the VDCs kind of because they're sequentials, they go over that. But like H pattern, I'm big in the cockpit, because I'm practicing for a reason. So I'll always
Right.
drive in the cockpit. But someone who drives like hood view or roof cam does have
Right.
a competitive advantage, just being able to see more of the lead car or more of the sleeping on the line. There we
I
go.
got you.
So there's like a couple things that I'll like again kind of handicap myself with just to keep it more realistic.
That's a wall. Oh man, there's so many yellow cars.
Yeah.
Oh man. I was doing okay, and then I tapped the wall behind you guys, and that was the run.
Yeah, dude, I'm sweating. This is a good workout.
Well, it's fun, like you get a. That's why I do the thing on Thursday nights, and I try to do different tracks, different cars, and
Yeah.
just kind of have some fun exploring the game of Assetto because like there is so much stuff on this game, like it's actually
Bro, for
insane.
real. Have you ever done like the Shihoku revival project, like the high
Yep.
speed, the high speed highway runs and stuff with traffic turned on?
Yeah. It's
Um,
it's crazy what you can do, and then like any track you can think of, like different styles of tracks, like there's a lot
yeah.
of fun stuff.
Cat and mouse on LA Canyon, stuff like that is super sick. I love, dude, Fujimi Kaido. If you have that track, or if you don't, I'd suggest downloading it. It's
Okay.
nasty. It's just the drift track off of Forza 4, I think. But it's like this crazy mountain,
Yeah.
super long toge, and it is intense.
I haven't played a lot of the recent games. Who has the best single map in a racing game, you think? Actually, that's a
Ooh.
lie. I did play a recent game that I might have to pick for.
Dude, I'd say Forza. Honestly, I think like Maple Valley or Fujimi Kaido are two of like the best tracks ever made. They're so sick.
Yeah. What about like a map though? Like
What
you
do
know
you
what I'm
mean?
talking about, like an open world map?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Um, mm. I've only played GTA, I guess, for like open world stuff.
Okay, so you never played the Horizon games or any of the.
No, I think I played the Horizon Festival a little bit,
Yeah.
but I never got too into those ones.
Yeah.
I was bad at
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, and you had like the Need for Speed stuff. Actually, CarX is so I played it on controller up until last winter is when I first got a sim. And the controller, the best game in my opinion on the controller is CarX in terms of drifting.
I want to try it. I've seen some people stream it, and CarX used to be my go-to for like my airplane game on the phone. I would play the mobile version. But yeah, I do. The open world stuff is super sick.
Yeah, so I think CarX Street, and it originally came out, but that has one of my favorite sections of like mountain road that I've ever driven for drifting. Like it's incredible, the track they made for it.
Have you tried Project Toge on this?
No, I haven't.
It's just a big track with like, I don't know, they probably have like 200 miles of road or something like that, and they're all like it's kind of an open world map for Assetto.
Yeah. I mean that's kind of the challenge with is he gonna lead me? Okay, that's cool. Driver 42. But yeah, no, with the Assetto, there's just so much that you can go check out. And the cool thing is then you can also get your realistic, semi-realistic practice with
with things to keep it entertaining, so it doesn't just feel too real all the time. Yeah, I like drifting vans and school buses, or like the big T-Rex or something is always fun. Oh my gosh,
yeah. Goof around. I think one of the really recent ones was the Express vans I've seen.
Yes, dude, so sick. I like the sim racing chassis, so it's like you can practice your sim racing on the sim. It's just a bunch of sim chassis racing around the around the road track. It's pretty funny.
Do you see yourself ever leaving the 2JZ?
Not in any recent time.
Yeah.
I really like the VRs. I could see doing some VR stuff. Honestly, I got to drive Jack Shanahan's car at Utah. Yeah. And it was my first time driving something with a what is it, that B58, or is he S56 or whatever in that?
Yeah,
whatever BMW.
It's one of the S50 motors.
That thing was sick, dude. And I guess Sam McMomey makes them make power pretty easy. I guess he builds Roams too. I guess you just kind of blow on them and they make like 1100 horse. That's pretty tight. Yeah.
Yeah. No, their cool thing is like how crazy they rev and all that kind of stuff. Like they're pretty nasty engines.
I'll always be. I really like the inline turbo setup though. If I went V something, maybe a V6 with a little twin turbo V6 would be cool. Mm-hmm. But I need air noises. I need turbo lag. I like kind of like wake surfing in the power curve of a turbo. I can't do V8s, dude. I just can't. I can't switch to a V8. I get it. I'm sure I'd be more competitive in a V8. I just can't do it, man.
Oh God, Phil. Collisions in the pit area. Oh gosh. Oh, weird lines.
Oh man, yeah, for real.
Trying not to kill you. I think homie needs to lower the pressures in that thing.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, let's make a Braden sandwich.
Oh. You gotta catch him first. We're gonna cut the line here.
Oh, I should have.
Holy wow.
Oh, I'm back here in a snowstorm right now.
These guys are both fast. They actually have their cars set up to like do things. Oh, I'm sorry, Brandon. I killed him.
Get up. Child abuse.
Alright, evil drifts. I know this guy. I'll drive them. Alright. Oh, we got collisions. Oh, God. Couple collisions. I'm going to see if we can jump in with Phil here.
Hey.
It didn't work out as well as I thought. You guys are pretty far ahead. I'm like a camera car at this point. Yeah, normally when I do tandems with randoms, since I'm not doing like your camera, for example, I run a different program like OBS, and I have multiple camera angles.
Nice. Okay.
On the track that I can run, which is actually pretty cool. You can get it like a little. All right, how many cars are we gonna run?
All of them. Oh, I got left. It's alright, I'll find a way.
I can't see anything. Oh gosh, there's a wall somewhere.
Oh shit.
There's. Oh, it gets quite
Taking
chaotic.
Braden out. I'm taking Braden out.
It's the fun part, right?
I do like how like the sim sessions always just get more like progressively chaotic. The more people and the longer you play, you start to get bored of like the training laps.
I know, you started doing dumb shit. And you're just like,
dude, we used to at Atlanta, we'd get 4 people. We call it threading the hot dog, and you go 4 people down the hill, and they all hit interclip 1, interclip 2. The first and third people go up the hill, and then 2 and 4 run the grid life layout, and then you pass each other inside outside, and then you funnel back together going downhill. I'll have to send you a video. It's so sick when it works out. It looks like some like some choreographer dance stuff.
That's funny. Trying to catch Phil. Oh, and he's gone. Man, yeah, this is fun though.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to jump in. I'd love to jump in on one of your tandem with random Thursdays, dude.
Yeah, it's
I like the sim sessions.
Yeah, it's a lot of these guys actually. You know,
That's tight.
Evil Drifts, the guy behind you running your door, Phil, all these guys come out, and it's a good time. We usually drive not as fast cars.
Like some N style stuff or what?
Yeah, like I like the BDC stuff, like the newer ones. I'm gonna try the Swarm cars. I've heard are really good.
Swarm cars are pretty tight too.
So I think I want to do some of those probably soon, and like actually have some, and just feel like you're not gonna die, you know. Like, 'cause right now it kind of feels a little chaotic when it gets more than 4 cars. You're just like, oh my gosh, the wheel wants to kill me. The power, I can't even hear my own car, you know, it's like...
Right? Dude, that's part of the reason I can't do V8s. Or maybe I'd have to do a V8. Anytime you run with someone with a V8 and you're in like a JZ car, all you hear is their throttle inputs. You're like, I hope I'm doing what I need to do. I could be red line, I could be almost at grip, I don't know.
Right. So why do people run Windows over in Europe so much, but not many people run Windows over here?
That's a good question. Heat. I don't know. Is Europe? I don't know the climate of where they're driving at, but it could be just not as hot in the cockpit or something.
Yeah.
Smoke. It pulls smoke further up the car, having that like a negative pressure zone. So it kind of like screws the chase driver to a bit.
Yeah.
I think if you have the windows, or not screws the chase driver, but kind of changes how in the smoke they'll be. Tire debris, safety stuff. That's a good question. I have noticed that, but I don't have an answer for you. Maybe more rain.
True. Do you have windows for rain?
No, I have a heated front window, so it like kills the fog if it rains in like
Gotcha.
45 seconds. It's pretty cool. But no, I run no side windows and no hatch
That's
glass
right.
either.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And you don't cover it?
No, I like the way the smoke billows out of it with it missing, and then I think the firewall
Gotcha.
just looks cool. Oh, sorry, Jake. I was sleeping. Oh, he was sleeping.
Oh, that looks nice. You got a 3-car going there.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Oh. How is that driver 42 so much faster than everybody offline?
Is it
I don't
that? It's
know.
that RB, dude. That RBS 15 is so
Yeah.
fast.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very floppy feeling, but super quick. And very laggy.
Oh god, there's somebody there.
Yeah, I like the VDC 2JS15. I feel like I just struggle following people all the time in it. Like speed-wise.
Yeah, I love, like, if I want to go fast, I'm picking the E36 in that pack.
Right.
That thing is, oh gosh, that thing cooks.
The little FD too. When people hop in the FD, I get freaking smoked.
But yeah, I mean, I was talking to the guy that made those cars, and like, it was actually kind of crazy how much difference things were when you did change settings. Like, there were some pretty drastic changes. So like, he did a good job like making it as realistic as possible while still keeping it a grassroots car and pretty easy to drive. Like,
That's tight.
That's the big thing, because like the Tams with Randoms things is more for like to keep it pretty open for a lot of people.
Right.
And like that, the nice thing about those cars is they're easy to drive, but you can still like set them up to like do what you want, kind of thing.
Sick.
All right, do 6 cars.
All right, let's do it. I'm coming out the chute.
Oh god, there's so much smoke. Oh no!
Oh, the lead driver flop, dude. Lead driver flop. That's funny.
Oh gosh, yeah, no. I don't even know why I'm trying to make that happen. Oh man, that was crazy. I saw you guys all go and I'm like, I can't see a damn thing. Oh gosh. I'm just gonna kill you.
That's alright, that's alright. You're just my nitrous.
Yeah, I know. No, I feel like this track, multiple cars, that entry's pretty tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Because you slow down so much if you don't, like, if you're playing it safe, kind of like how you were doing it, where you're just braking pretty hard in entry, because that's how most people are doing it.
Right.
You you really don't go very fast through there. Oh, that's a wall. And also, when you're chasing, like, I was just in a 4-car, like, you're offline.
You what?
Like, when you're in the 4th car chasing, like, you're so far offline by, like, the final corner, I feel like.
100%. You're running a different track. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You're just like, oh, there's a wall we're about to go head on to. But that's, like, the line.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Go. Let's be a little spectator back here, because, yeah, see, there's a wall there. And I can't see it. Oh, man. This is fun, though. This is good. This is good.
Hell yeah.
But, yeah. If you need to jump off, you can, too, by the way. I don't mean to keep you for so long, but
I got half of my adult beverage on, or
go.
left. No, I was,
There you
I usually do 2 or 3 hours a day anyways, so.
All right, there you go.
Happy to do it with you, dude.
Yeah. There you go, Phil. Putting a good chase on is it Braden Loins or Brandon Loins? Braden.
Braden Lawns.
Braden Loins. Loins.
Braden Lawns, yeah. Brendan Loins is pretty good, though. It's pretty fun.
Oh, gosh, you and your backwards entries.
I gotta do it.
Braden was smart, and he's like, yeah, I'm just going to hold back here. I already know this guy.
Nice.
I mean, I kind of cheated at the end just to get close, but no one needs to know that.
You were there, dude. I heard you.
I know, right? Right? Yeah, because I got the V8. You can hear it.
Yeah.
All right, Evil Drifts, Phil. A little 4-car action. Here we go.
Yeah, they did such a good job with like the buildings and the palm trees and stuff here. Like this track really does feel so realistic.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. They did like you said, they did Geronimo. I mean, it's got to be one of the better. It's got to be one of the better FD tracks to drive, honestly. In terms of,
hands down, yeah.
Like, I mean, not that there've been probably any updates to any of the other ones.
Right.
But someone killed me. But and I apologize. I'm just driving chases, but that's because like I only have one camera and it's the seat camera, so I'm trying to
makes it more interesting.
Yeah, for the show. You can show off your driving in front of everybody else.
Huh.
I feel right now. Putting down a little, he's only 2 tires off there. That's okay though. We'll let it slide, bud. Maybe it's just this car, but I'm kind of glad that all I had to do was lower tire pressure and make sure I have the right tires on, and I feel like I'm having no problem keeping up with people, which is kind of nice.
That's nice, dude. That is so good when it's out the gate like that.
I'm just like, yeah. I mean, like, this guy's fast.
Right. Some car packs are funky, though.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm going to cut the line a little bit.
Oh, lagging, lagging. I'm gonna go drift through the pits. Andy Luck can't yell at me here.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are driving through the pits. Or is that like another place that they come from?
I think that's where they come from.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They got Nitto, Heatwave, U.S. Air Force. They got them all over here. The Sim Magic, I can pull into the Sim Magic booth. That's pretty tight.
That's cool. Yeah. How do you get over there? You just after the finish line, you take a left or something?
No, go back to the pits. Turn
Okay.
left
Yeah,
when
I
you're
go
on
that
your
way.
way to the start
Gotcha.
line. Yeah.
Whee! That's a wall. Oh god. Oh yeah, I got RTR, Hansen. Who's Berkmeyer? Charpentier, Heatwave, LZ, HKS, Link, GT Radial, Formula D, Type S. Hell yeah, dude, this is cool.
All right.
You
Go
know
over
what
by
would be
the
kind
food
of...
trucks over here.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
god.
I followed you into the abyss, brother.
Well, you know what would be cool is if they made the parking lot structure a track.
Oh, for real.
You know, like do like a little hangout in there, do like a little Tokyo Drift action.
Yeah.
I mean,
They had a
F,
big car meet. Was that during FD or was that during... I can't remember now if that was during FD or Super Drift. I think that was during FD. We
yeah.
did like a cool car show in there.
Mm-hmm. Like that would be
I think we,
cool. Can you
I think we
imagine
should
like trying
drift
to
through it.
do? I know. I was gonna say, can you imagine doing some actual event through there?
Yes, dude.
It would be sick.
I want to do one of our Pro-Am rounds in a parking garage so bad.
Yeah, it'd be tough. Like I assume the liability would be the problem because you're going multiple stories up
Yeah.
and stuff.
You'd have
Jesus,
one judge per
jacks.
level or something.
Right.
You're like, all right, this driver won level 1 and 3. No, I'm all for weird pop-up drift menus, dude. I really like those. And that's kind of what Long Beach feels like. It's like a really well-done pop-up drift menu.
Yeah. Oh, somebody killed me. Oh man. Oh god. Braden Beck. And then we got Eric G.
See that one? That's funny. That one is Brandon Beck, but you got it right that time.
Yeah. Oh god. We're all gonna die. Go.
Take a little breather here.
Oh, nope, he died. Okay.
What are you doing for dinner?
I already had it before the stream. I had some little barbecue pizza things, man.
Oh,
We're fancy
nice.
over here.
Hell yeah.
Actually, yeah, it was like barbecue steak or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm not the cook around here, so I'm spoiled. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I mean, like, this year's going to be interesting because there's a very likely chance I'll be gone a lot of the year. So
yeah,
it's just going to be interesting how I manage it all, and we'll
traveling
see.
over to Europa.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Oh, that's exciting.
It's an opportunity, but...
Dude, we're
there's
only
a
here
lot
once.
of... I know, but there's... Yeah. I also have a 1-year-old. Well, he's not one yet, but he will be.
Right. What's the age you can start flying with a baby again? 2 or 3?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to bring them out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to
Yeah,
do that
that's
until
fair.
they're at least like 4 or 5, I would think, so they can actually like sit still and
Right.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Be like, actually understand? No, don't do that. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Jake. I'm gonna pretend I was there the whole time. Oh man. Phil's like, yeah, I've done hundreds of leads already. I'm sorry, buddy. If this was my other stream where I have the other camera angles, I would do leads.
Yeah. You ever switched to spectator view? I think this track has some pretty good. I'll try it out after this run. I think it has some pretty good. They have cams from the judging tower, or they have all of the live stream cameras placed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So whoa.
Oh god.
Me. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, so that's the cool thing with the other setup I have on OBS is I'll do a lead. I can switch through all of those camera angles. Oh, and
yeah.
I hit the freaking cones. Oh,
bro, this
man.
stuff looks so realistic. This is wild. Yeah, if you go to back to pits and then hit the driver list and click on someone's name and then you hit F2, it goes to what I'm pretty sure is all the FD track cams. Why did it just did something weird? Oh, I'm on you. You're in the pits.
I was gonna say. Oh, there we go. How do we switch cameras?
If you hit F2, it should auto switch.
Oh, just randomly?
Yeah, it'll follow. It'll just follow the person as they go out from the track, like as they go through it.
It's not. It just has a picture of me.
Are you clicked on a name of someone who's on track right now?
How do I click on someone's name?
If you go to the chat icon and you see all the driver list, click.
Yeah.
Let's do Phil.
There it is. You do watch. There we go.
Yep.
Oh, we went in a cockpit of some sort.
And then now hit F2. But Phil's parked. Give us a lead, Phil. Give us a good run here. He's just parked.
There we go. We got Brandon Beck doing some stuff.
Hey.
There we go.
Oh, mine did switch to cockpit too. That's weird.
I don't know what I did, but now it's randomly doing different cameras.
Like a cinematic, Grand Theft Auto cinematic mode.
It was, yeah. I think
That's
we're
funny.
stuck with Braden again.
Okay, let's go. Braden Lawns is on the line.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah, they're kind of just switching around. Oh, you didn't go with them. There we go.
Oh, it is random. That's weird.
Oh, that's close. So watch this run with Phil. See, but people can stop watching my terrible ass driving. Oh, man.
Oh, that's tight, dude. The GoPro view.
Yeah, it just kind of switches to whatever it wants to. It's interesting.
Right. Yeah, you can do some wild stuff with this game, dude. You can like set the hour of day for like Washington when like the sun is setting behind like the last zone by the finish line. Like you can change the time of day and get the sun glares and where the like you can do crazy stuff.
That's cool. Ooh, in car.
Ooh, Braden.
Oh, this car's got a link in it. That's cool. Oh gosh, my wheel's spinning for some reason. Somebody must have hit me.
Yeah, leave your fingers away. What do you run? Like, what's your max Newton meter over here?
I think, isn't it? It's Sim Alpha Mini, so it's 10. Was that for 10 Newton meters?
Okay. You just let it run max.
Yeah, and then I adjust it low in the game. So I'm at,
Okay.
like, I actually turned it down a tiny bit, but not much.
Yeah.
On the Sim Magic side, and then on here I'm at like 70%.
Sick. That's what I you got to go down one extra. I got to run. You got to run the 69. But no, I do the same thing at like 7.5. 7.5 is my
Gotcha.
max. I just don't want to break it. And I got pretty light power steering in the car too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so it feels very similar.
Dude, these are sick camera views. And they're actually doing some good driving, which is the cool part, because I wasn't.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, been a good stream, though. Been a fun one.
Yeah, dude, for real. I enjoyed this.
Oh, I was going to watch you, and then it went away. It's a shame. All right, so to go back to driving, do I do anything?
You might have to hit F1 again to get back to your cockpit.
Oh, well, that's a cockpit view.
Oh, someone put you in a wall, buddy.
Okay, so we can watch this driver's. He was much better than me. That's funny. How do we unwatch?
Back to the steering wheel button like you're driving, and then F1 to your cockpit view.
Oh, here we go. Back to pits, drive, F1. I think this is correct, right?
Can I get one more lap, one more good one for the road?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God, there's too many people.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Sorry, Jake, I'm gonna have to fake you out here, unless you're listening. Let me get one good one. Faked them. Sorry, I had to do it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, all right. Let's redo here. I was slow out the gate. I was waiting for you.
Oh, God. All right. I gotta get back over there. Where are you at?
Let's see. I'm in front of a couple people. Real quick. Let's see. Yeah, sneak up in there. All right. We'll make a sandwich then.
All right. I'm gonna chase the bananas.
For real, banana squad. Savannah bananas, dude. You know about them?
Oh, yeah.
They're sick.
It was actually a really good run so far. Oh, God.
Keep it together.
Keep it together.
Oh, I almost tagged a wall.
Oh, I'm gonna hit a wall too. Oh no, we didn't hit the wall. Okay, cool.
Look at that,
dude.
dude.
We all lived.
Jump over the highway for good luck. Nice. Well, sick,
yeah.
dude. I appreciate you letting me on here. I had a good time.
Dude, yeah, it was a fun, little bit different way to do some interviews and have some fun. And then we got to enjoy some other people's driving as well. No, it was awesome, man. Yeah, and thank you everyone else for checking out the stream. This is it was a little different. So let me know if you guys liked it. It was kind of fun and something cool. But yeah, dude, what's so what should people know what's going on with you. Obviously, we got the new WiseFab update.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of the same going into next year. Pretty much the same team as we ended the second half of the season on. Still got
yeah,
B-Rad, still got Jay. Got a couple more friends coming along for the ride this year.
nice.
Um, Enjoying my time off and kind of chilling with the wife and the dogs and stuff in the off season. So I'm going to soak
Yeah.
up as much of that as I can before it gets crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing a little bit of live streaming on TikTok. So if you guys want to come watch, come on over. It's same as Instagram, Stuke Racing or Stuke.racing on TikTok. I might live stream some Rocket League tonight. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling some Rocket
Ooh,
League games.
there you go.
But no, dude, come hang out. Same old, same old. Come by the Kenda booth next season. Come say hey, hang out in the turf, get a hot dog, the usual stuff.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah. I'm digging it. Always have the best pit area in the game. That's for sure. I don't,
we
not
live
even
there, dude. So I hope
not,
so.
not really even close. But again, like I said, thank you for coming on. Thank you everyone for